So a few days ago, I brought some Tamagotchis in here for the Bert Show youth group, right? It's just going to see, like, which one in our youth group would be the most responsible parent. Maybe a little empathy for Kristen. Maybe a little empathy for Cassie, who are juggling career and kids together.
This was not about finding the most responsible youth group member. It was about finding the least responsible youth group member, because it was all about whose Tamagotchi would get the first.
And that turned out to be Abby's.
Because it was murdered.
Indeed it was, Jackson.
Still was unalive, and you were still the first one who was unalive.
Right, so if you weren't listening to this, then, yeah, indeed, Jackson Tamagotchi napped.
Gotchi napped.
Yep, and essentially murdered her Tamagotchi.
Yep, there was a big ploy to get Abby out of the studio. She left her child unattended, all alone, to fend for himself, and then I did the deed, and I feel no regret.
When you said ploy, were you not alone in all of that?
I plead the fifth on that one.
Oh.
No, everybody was involved, and I feel very ganged up upon. I'm calling HR on this.
Maybe you should have called a babysitter.
I left my baby with 4 trusted adults. I'm a very responsible parent. It's not my fault. You guys suck at watching kids, apparently.
Jackson, would you like to share some of the prep you did for this murder plot?
Oh, yeah. This was premeditated to a T.
Just shut your client up.
I've tried. There's no judging.
Just a little more, William.
What Kristen is referring to is earlier this morning, Mo defended Jackson in our courtroom setting while Kristen defended Abby. They made their cases, and you guys have been voting for the last couple of hours, and we'll get results in a second.
But here's the thing. I'm guilty of the murder. We all know that, but that's not what the debate was about. It was the debate was if the punishment should fall upon Abby, whose Tamagotchi was unalived first, or me. And the day before, after maybe some collusion, maybe not, with some other people on the show, I went to Target and I purchased a second duplicate Tamagotchi so that I could experiment on the best methodology.
Bro, you went that far.
No, he did practice murders before doing the actual murder.
I don't want to represent this guy anymore.
I was just thinking how much I respect you.
You're making Jeffrey Dahmer look tame.
I had to make sure that it wasn't going to beep like crazy. I didn't know if I could have pulled it off in studio here when there's other people around, or if I had to take it out into the hallway to do it. So I had to make sure that I was prepared for it. I didn't want to get caught.
Yeah, you deserve to win for that alone.
Very clever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very clever. All right, so there were very impressive arguments earlier this morning. Both of you guys did a really great job defending your client.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But who inevitably will take the punishment of changing the poopy diaper of a stranger's baby?
I feel like I should go stand by my client. Come here, get over here.
Yeah,
So I can slap you if I lose.
Before we get to the verdict, Mo played some audio earlier where Abby called her Tamagotchi a certain phrase.
Yeah.
In case you missed it, we actually forensically slowed the audio down so that you can clearly understand what she calls her baby Tamagotchi.
Digital terrorist.
Facts. Loud and clear.
Just want to make sure that's loud and clear. One more time.
Digital terrorist.
It's the instant replay. Okay.
None of you heard of satire.
All right, Cassie. Cassie put the poll up. You guys were judge and jury. Who is found guilty?
As the lead juror who's reporting, the question was, who deserves the punishment in the Tamagotchi trial? Producer Jackson, the murderer should be charged, or your other option was Abby. The challenge was to keep the Tama alive, and she left it unattended. Negligence. At 60% of the votes. So we are not even splitting hairs here. There is a very clear winner. 60% of the votes. Abby. Justice has been served because producer Jackson!
No way! I demand a retrial. No way! Absolutely not. Oh my God!
Suck it!
Wow!
Our court system is flawed.
The justice
We are
system has never been
celebrating
better.
child negligence.
Sir, there is blood on your hands,
Wow.
and soon there will be baby feces.
The Bert Show.